So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. A ball and no strikes. Danny D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
VR leads off second with nobody out. Three and 0 now. Brian Anderson waits on deck. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's the ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. None out, runners at first and second. Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 304. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now it'll be the Giants' turn, no score. Sixto Sanchez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yasiel Puig.
Now here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to bat for the Giants, Kian Wong. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Flores has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
The left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. The pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Alfaro corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Yastrzemski is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now to the plate, Buster Posey, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Skied into straightaway right. Ramirez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, John Birdie. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
John Birdie.
First pitch on its way.
That's out.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, Sixto Sanchez. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's ball two.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. Russell has it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins on top, 2-0. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Bishop, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Jalen Miller. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle, reined in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Miley.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Smiley. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-0. Striding in, Jesus Aguilar as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And it's 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Jesus Aguilar goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Puig will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Kian Wong. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Yeah, first home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Anderson is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now batting, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Two outs here with a runner at third. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jorge Alfaro.
Now here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
To the plate now, John Birdie, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the stretch. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So here now's the pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Anderson Franco enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Miguel Rojas will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Out into right center. Well hit. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Puig on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Addison Russell looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And there's ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Hunter Bishop, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. He's around 2nd now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Bishop takes the turn at 3rd. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded 3rd, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in now, Jalen Miller. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. This one's down to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down. Hunter Pence will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Hunter Pence.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. He'll step in here at 275. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's in there, 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence, making it an even 250 for his career, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 5-3. Trevor Gott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Harold Ramirez.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Three and 1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
To third. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now. So striding in, Kian Wong. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Two and 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jose Arena enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Arena.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fouled off. Urena has a strong chance of being an all-star for the National League this year as he's currently leading the vote totals among relievers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings up Buster Posey. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So now to the plate, Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he falls behind 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Another 0-2 coming. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, they really did have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready once again, Jalen Miller. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. To short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Aroldis Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jalen Davis is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So stepping in, John Birdie.
Jalen Davis.
First offering on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 0-2 delivery. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Matt Kemp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1, here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Miller over to his left, and that retires the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Stepping into the box, Jalen Davis. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now a pitch on the way. Stanek offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Yasiel Puig. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A 1-1 count to Puig. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. The 1-2.
Ball two. Next up, 2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
A shot down the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Anderson battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Just keeping him close. From the stretch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Ramirez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Ground ball right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Sean Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. It up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Anderson, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-0 will be a base hit into center field. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Davis arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in now, Garrett Cooper. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they take a 7-5 lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Tony Watson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Tony Watson. Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Chopped to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Giants 5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Francisco Cervelli will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9.
Here's Buster Posey now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Now batting, third baseman.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
1 gone here in the Giants half of the 8th, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-1.
One out, nobody on.
That's
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. Marlin Garcia enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Garcia.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. He went down on strikes last time up.
John Birdie.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball at the
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Set to get his day started, Francisco Cervelli. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. High chopper to third, reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. They're still up 7-5. Brandon Kinsler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jalen Miller, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jalen Miller.
First offering on its way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Jalen Davis. A ball and no strikes. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Runner at second, one away, and up next the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. One pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at second here with one man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. So digging in now, Kean Wong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's by him for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike here for the Giants. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Stanek gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brandon Kinsler hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.